Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 23 of Civilization 5 as Rome. We are very close to taking Rio de Janeiro. In fact, we'll probably get it on the next turn. My main concern at the moment is we are having a little bit of problem with our happiness. When we take Rio, that is going to hit us nice and hard. I suspect most of it is coming from our ideology, quite possibly. Where are we? We are Rome. Yeah, we do have dissidents. Which is very strange because Brazil is content and they have freedom. Maybe we should have gone for order, being close to Japan and Siam. That said, once we are able to take Brazil, we'll have a lot more tourism. So we should be able to fight back against the dissidents slightly. That -8 isn't crippling us, but it isn't particularly nice. Luckily, have a decent amount of money in the bank. So why don't we go ahead and see if there's actually any happiness buildings that we can build anywhere. Well, we haven't got any that we can get here in Rome. We are working on a zoo. It's 3 turns away. I think I'll just let that one finish naturally. Over here, we could just go ahead and buy a zoo. And in fact, that's probably what I will do. That'll instantly give us +3. Of course, that isn't going to solve the problem of taking the city. Over here, nothing that can give us any real happiness, nothing that we are working on. We could get another zoo over here. Let's go ahead and do that. That'll take us up to +5. Over here, we are working on a Colosseum. I think I'm actually going to put that in front of the public school. I think that is actually more important right now. And we'll see what happens. There are a few wonders that we will get when we take Rio de Janeiro, so some of those might actually offset some of the happiness issues. So let's let the AI have their turn. We've still got a little bit of money in the bank. Still making a fairly decent amount per turn. Do I have spare wine? Yeah. We did have that deal previously. Now it says he's friendly with us, so I wonder if he'll actually be willing to give me the full amount. No, still not, which is strange. Oh, won't even give me 6. Give me 5 though. Obviously differing ideologies is going to be a little bit of a problem. I had considered, he still wants peace. Wow, he's willing to give me 25 gold per turn. Not yet, we don't. He's only doing that because we've got Rio down to like 0 health. Wow, holy crap. He's just suddenly pulled his entire army. That might be the end of my Lancer there. Okay, so interesting development. The Lancer survived. So the problem that I've got here is I can try and take the city and then instantly peace out. If he's willing to peace out, we'll have the city. If he's not willing to peace out, then there's a good chance that he can retake the city, which is problematic. I am going to attempt to take the city, though. Because that's what we're here for. If he doesn't peace out and he retakes the city, fine. We'll have to get another melee unit to the front. But let's go ahead and take the city. We should be able to do this. Yep, the city is ours. Okay, we have the city. We're going to create a puppet. Got 5 great works. Okay, now what did we save? We only saved... Well, what did we get? We've got a public school, which is good. We've got the Wimble and the workshop. Saved the museum, even though there's no great works in it. Got the Opera House. We've got Uffizi Globe Theatre, Sistine Chapel, Alhambra, Great Wall, Hanging Gardens, Tower of Pizza, Notre Dame, Petra, Taj Mahal, Terracotta Army. So much stuff. Got a circus and a Colosseum, got the forge, the granary, the hospital, the library, the zoo, the temple. We actually have more happiness. We actually gained happiness from taking this city over. Well, what we can do now is we can actually move forward with this Gatling gun and start shooting at his units because the Great Wall is no longer in effect because it belongs to us. Let's go ahead and use some of this artillery to actually fire a few shots at some of these units. I know the Lancer isn't the most dangerous unit there, but the fewer units he has on the battlefield, the less likely he is going to try and retake the city. I hope that we can get him to peace out. It's not guaranteed that it will work, but we will certainly try. Let's go ahead and move this Gatling gun forward. We'll put the general there. And we will fire at this gunman here. Unfortunately, this Gatling gun is a little bit too far away to do anything useful. Let us see if he's willing to peace out. I don't really want him to retake the city, to be honest. So let's just go ahead and have words with him. He is willing to peace. You're also going to give me all of your gold. You're going to give me all of your gold per turn, and I'd like one of your cotton as well, please. Not even willing to do it. Okay, what about if we don't take the cotton? Okay, what about if we take all your money but not the... There we go. So we got cotton, we got all of his money. We have Rio. We are at peace. So there's a few things that we need to do. Antium is going to do what? You finished a privateer. Guess getting walls would be a good idea. You are on the north coast. We will be going to war with Japan at some point. Get walls. Get a temple, and then start working on a hospital. So the reason that I want to get the walls is because we know that Japan has a lot of ships around, so I'm a little bit worried about that. We're going to go and just take these ships and just move them into our own territory, because that way they will get heals. We have a new privateer. We'll give it Coastal Raider 3. I think we'll leave it sitting around here more of a defensive measure at the moment, just in case Japan do decide to get a little bit fresh. I think we'll actually move him over on this side. Luckily, we do have Yerevan on our side, and they do have quite a few privateers of their own, so that's going to help us out nicely. Now, the question is, what do I want to do with my forces over here? Do I want to keep them here to sort of defend me from a potential counterattack from Brazil? Although I think Brazil are practically crippled now. I don't think they have an awful lot left. They've got a few cities, sure, but they don't really have any city that's giving them an awful lot of power. They do still have a few units around, so they may be tempted to counterattack. Bear in mind the Great Wall isn't going to affect them either, because I've already discovered dynamite. But it might very well be worth keeping the army around here and going after Marrakesh, because they are relatively close now. So maybe we leave these guys here, and maybe we produce some more... I mean, we can always take the Inca's capital navally, so we don't need to worry about landing a ground army over there. We can also take Japan's capital navally as well. So I think that's what we have to do. I think we have to just sort of build up a navy. The biggest problem, of course, is protecting what we have. So I think I might just leave all of these guys around here for now. We need to make sure that we keep all of these workers busy. I guess we could go ahead and get ourselves a lumber mill over there or something. You are just going to hang tight. You guys can go on alert as well. So you can just heal up. You need to heal up. And you should already be healing up. So we need to make sure that we get ourselves a decent navy, but also build the army up as well. It will reduce the chances that the AI will attack us. We could also do with a couple more ships, a couple more cargo ships as well. So you want to buy wine from me? Do you want to give me a reasonable price for the wine? Ah, there we go. Well, we have a declaration of friendship with him now, so I suppose that does make sense. Oddly enough, Pedro is still friendly and wants embassy. How ridiculous is that? Now, I do have a spare spy, I believe. It's not actually showing that the spy's there. The spy should have fled from Rio, so we should have one. Siam has adopted order. That's going to be problematic, because we were friendly with Siam, and they've now adopted order, the same as... yeah, that could be an issue. Okay, so there's a couple of things that I should do that I forgot to do. The first thing I really should do is move some of these great works around from Rio, because obviously we're not getting any bonus tourism from this stuff while it is in a city that's in resistance. So let's go ahead and take this and, well, we can't put it in Rome, but we can put it into another city where we can actually get some stuff from it. They don't actually have all that many works in Rio, oddly enough. I'm sure it said we got 5 great works from it. Well, if we got 5 great works, there's 1, there's 3. Where are the other 2? That was weird. So they've got their Globe Theatre. Oh, I wonder if it was 2 great works in their Oxford University. That's quite a strange one. Because normally you keep any building if it has great works in it, but you could only have 1 Oxford University. That is quite interesting. Okay, so they've got these 2 things here. Do I have spare slots to put them in? Let's move you down from... In fact, let's change my mind. Let's move you down into Karakoram, and then we'll put both of these ones in Kume, and then we can move them back into the Globe Theatre when it's out of resistance, because we know we get the bonus for that, so that's fine. So let us carry on. We can adopt a policy now. Let's go ahead and... Do we want to just finish rationalism? We don't need the happiness. Let's finish rationalism. We do have a research agreement in progress, and it gives us a free great scientist. Well, it gives us a free technology. So it's worth doing that. We're already partially through flight. So the question is, what do we want to take? Do we want to sort of rush into plastics and try and get the research lab? It's probably the best thing for us. Getting Neuschwanstein could be good. I don't think we need it. Destroyers would be nice, but there again, so would battleships. So I think we take replaceable parts here. That'll give us instant access to Great War Infantry. It'll also allow us to move into plastics and into electronics. So that's the one we're going to take freely. So we have replaceable parts now. And then we will probably go after that. Well, we do have some oil around. And submarines could be useful. So I think what we might end up doing is then going flight, refrigeration, and then radio into plastics. But we have that now, which is quite good. We've got some cotton, so we've got a Wheel of the King Day in some places. Let's just go ahead and instantly upgrade that guy. We might as well. It'll make us a little bit stronger. We gained ourselves a free worker. Now, it looks like most of the things here that can be improved already are, but nothing stops us going around and grabbing another farm or two, I suppose. Don't even have anything to repair down here because I didn't pillage anything, so we did incredibly well. Also got a massive amount of land from this. Got some more oil there. Unfortunately, again, it is seaborne oil, so it's not that great. Although we've got a coal mine, which is nice. Some fairly decent production going on in this city. It's quite a nice city. I'm very glad we took that. You're going to go ahead and build a lumber mill there. Now then, as for the artillery, I think we are just going to leave all of these units down here so that we can venture north eventually and use them to attack Marrakesh, because we're going to have to go after Morocco sooner or later, especially if we do want to get ourselves a domination victory. So we'll just keep all you guys down here for now. You're going to heal up. See, Brazil does do have a fair few units. We've got an archaeology. Now then, where are you? You are within range of the city. And general rule is, if you ever get one of these sites that's in range of the city, you make a landmark improvement, because having the culture is worth more than a little bit of tourism. And this is giving us 5 culture, so that's absolutely fantastic. Assuming, of course, we're working the tile, which we are not. So could we put somebody in there? You've taken it from a 4 food tile. Not ideal. I prefer you took it from that tile. We can put you back in the 4 food tile, then you'll grow a little bit more quickly. You are working on a hospital, so that is fine. So on to the next turn then. There's not an awful lot that we can do there. Oh, Japan has declared war on Morocco. Okay, that's very interesting. Siam has declared war on Morocco. You want open borders. You don't need them. Although we might need them eventually if we want to go straight after Morocco ourselves. That is a potential problem, actually. At least we know that Brazil is willing to give us open borders. But Morocco is the other side of Brazil right now, so we would have to go through there if we wanted to take them on. There we go. Well, Congress expands. Borders of Rome has grown. So one thing I am interested... Right, that spy is now back. Where should we send you? Probably to Marrakesh. Actually, let's have a look at population. Who's most likely to have some tech that we could steal from? Probably Siam. Now, we do have a declaration of friendship with Siam. We probably don't want to be caught stealing from him. York's actually quite high. I can't believe England are going to be that far ahead out in terms of tech. And she's not friendly. Let's go ahead and see if we can spy on York. Assign delegates. Choose host. Well, we have 6. Do we want to make anyone else the host? Well, can we make anyone else the host? We could make Japan the host. If we voted for Brazil, they'd have 11, so England would remain the host. So we can either make Japan the host, or we can make Pakal the host. Japan doesn't like us. He's denounced us. Pakal does still like us, so let's go ahead and vote for Pakal. Get some extra friendship with him. Maybe we do go for Japan first. No, not a trading post. I think a farm will do. The AI's already spammed trading posts all over the place. We will annex this city as soon as it's out of resistance. Everybody else, I think I will actually start moving these units up toward the front, actually. Just so we've got a few defensive units around. Let's put the general in. Keep the artillery towards the back, but of course we do want to start moving these units forward as much as possible. What's that? Is that a... Look like there was a manufactory there almost. On to the next turn anyway. I still forgot to check the military and science overview. I need to check the demographics on the next turn. Must not forget to do that. 8 turns away from getting another great scientist. We're almost at the point now where we'll probably start saving them up and just popping them for science. Okay, so you come to me now. I have something you want. Are you willing to give me 7 gold per turn for it? No. Does anybody else want it? No. So I guess I'm just going to have to take the 5 gold per turn from you then. Now apparently England has Wales. I'm not sure if I have anything that England want in exchange. I could just buy it from them because I'm making decent money. England. Oh, game got really slow and choppy there. Yes, it is me. You have Wales. Wow, you can go and swivel. So, borders have grown. Antium has grown. Again, we need to get some better tiles for this place to work, because at the minute it's just working some absolute drivel. It's not a great tile, is it really? Maybe we need to get some more specialist slots over there, or just, I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's just not a great city at all. What else have we got? Yeah, the Maya became the host, so he should like us a little bit for a while. You have finished that pasture. I guess I should continue to get the farms and stuff around here, but let's run over there and get that farm, just to make Antium a little less useless. General, you just go to sleep. Got nothing for you to do. Artillery is going to move forwards a bit, I think, and set up. Just want to try and get all of these units on the front line, just so if Brazil do decide they want to get a little bit fresh, we've got some units around that can potentially help out. Now, do we need to have all of these frigates down here? We can't really use them against Marrakesh, so I think I might take these ships and bring them home, because we'll probably need to use them against Japan. So let's start getting these ships back into our own borders. Got another artillery that can probably go and set up there somewhere. And we have a cargo ship. You were previously going to London. You may as well continue for the time being. You can just sit there on alert. And, oh, next turn already. So we're at turn 387. So we are pretty much more than halfway through the game. But that said, we are... Wow, he's losing a lot of money. Look at that. He's losing minus 42 gold per turn. You want dies. You have nothing that I want. So I'm going to... Well, I do have 4 dies, I suppose. I should have just sold it to him for whatever he was willing to give me. I have 4 copies of dies. And it looks like he's the only one that wants them. With the exception of Pakal, I can probably sell them to Pakal. Because I do apparently have a lot of dies. And I still forgot to check the demographics. I'm quite aware, now that I've clicked next turn, that I did in fact forget to do that. And we've discovered flight. Beshbalik has grown. You are working... That's not a good tile to work. There again, you don't really have any better tiles to work. Guess you can stay there for the time being then. Okay, before I do anything else. Demographics. Which is... Oh, they're here these days. So... Land. It's actually us. We have the most land. Wow. Soldiers. See, Pakal is currently the largest army. England is the smallest. Brazil has the least happiness. We're science leader. Wow. Surprised by that. England has the highest population. Okay, we're not doing terrible here, considering the difficulty level we're playing on. Top for production. Top for land. Top for science. Second in food and... Sorry, that's money. Second in food and production. Actually doing okay here. So Bespelica's grown, Ivory to Elizabeth ended, and Citrus. I bet she's not willing to do a straight swap. No. She doesn't like us at all, does she, really? Japan. I love how just generally pissed off he sounds. Yeah, we're not going to be getting citrus from you. Pakal, you want dyes, though, and you are friendly. Would you be willing to pay me? Yeah, I don't want all your crap. Just give me 7 gold per turn. Oh, come on, dude. We're friendly. There we go. 6. It's better than nothing. Yeah, this is the thing. We don't have many friends we can sell stuff to. Yeah, you're not willing to give me anything for the ivory at all. We're still in positive happiness. We're still making decent money, so we will leave that as is. I think you can just set up there. That's probably a good defensive position. And then just go on to alert, I suppose. You guys continue to move forwards, I guess. Just sit up here somewhere. And all the ships now need to just go back home. Definitely need to keep my eye on what Japan are doing. They have a lot of units around that I disapprove of greatly. But we shall find out in the next video, because that's all I have time for. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you're still enjoying Civilization 5, and I will see you guys next time. Until then, goodbye for now.